So he tends to her wounds a little bit, and there's this very kind of tense kind of it simmers the passion that is between them. It's ridiculous. She says, well, you know, it looked like Rebecca was enjoying your flirting. And he says to her, oh, well, I was faking most of it. And he's like, well, apparently you were getting your drink on pretty wildly. She said, well, I was faking most of it. And this look that they shared, ugh, I don't think they would have kissed, but I mean, there's nothing, you can't deny it anymore. She knows it's there, he knows that it's there, and it's only a matter of time. I'm hoping either homecoming episode or prom. I would personally like to see prom. This will be the big chance because in the past it's always been Stefan that was chosen to. I would like for once for her to choose Damon. He would be on the inside. He would be absolutely thrilled. So Rick inevitably shows up to break the mood to take her home. Damon says he's sorry about the car. Very Stefan-like. It's almost like they've totally switched personalities. Damon's become Stefan, Stefan's become Damon. It's weird. So as Rick and Elaine are walking out the front door, Stefan walks in and says to him, I have to give you credit. You guys really did try. It was a nice shot. But why did you bother to save me? You could have just left me there. She says, inevitably, because she's Elena, I still have hope. I still believe that I can save you. I don't think she's necessarily in denial anymore about like what he's become. She just still believes that she can save him. Although I firmly believe that even if she does, even if they're able to break the compulsion and he's able to come back to what he was, or at least be more human, and she's able to wean him off the blood, I don't think it'll, in the long run, relationship-wise, I don't think it'll matter. What they've had has pretty much been broken, and it's not going to just mend itself like that. And if they do get back together like that, oh, God. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to slap the crap out of her, because really, what else does this guy have to do? I mean, you can't just... You just can't. Not after what he's done. It doesn't work like that. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. You just go back to what it was. It'll never be what it was. And she, saying to him, I have hope. I believe somebody that we can save you. And he's like, something that just makes you pathetic. Whoa. Whoa. Boy, have you turned into a complete asshole. And so she has that stake, that wrist stake thing on, and she guts him right through the spinal cord, just like Damon taught her. And she says, no, that makes me strong. And then she takes it off and she gives it to Rick and she walks out the doors. Stefan's there like, ah! Awesome scene. Awesome scene. Loved it. Love Elena with some oomph behind her and that Petrova fire. She needs to show it more often. That is the real Elena. Not this simpering, oh, I feel so sorry for myself. No. Strong Elena. Keep it up. Okay, last scene. Back with Damon. He's rolling up the bloody rugs, trying to straighten the house back up, and then he sees a vase shatter, and he's like, oh, God, what else is he doing? So he thinks it's Stefan. He goes to pick up the pieces of the vase, and then gets thrown across the room. And as the camera pans up, you see, who is it? Oh, Mason Lockwood. Now some people think like, oh my God, Mason's alive. No, he's not alive. Mason is very firmly dead. I'm sorry. His heart was pulled out of his chest. He's dead. According to the preview, and also saw a clip of a Canadian promo as well. Episode 7 is called Ghost World. The spell that Vicky did has long-lasting repercussions. Not only do we got to worry about Anna. We know that Vicky's gone. We got Anna. Now we got Mason Lockwood, who definitely has unfinished business with Damon. Looks like there's going to be some vengeance there or something. And then you got Lexi. Lexi has a tie to Stefan, and I think she's going to try again to save him like she's done it in the past. That's not the only dead person that's supposed to show up. There has been talk that Pearl is going to make a reappearance. Who else? Possibly Logan Fell. I mean, there's a lot of dead that can reappear. Possibly one of the Gilberts. Maybe Jenna. I mean, there's a lot of dead there with unfinished business. Oh, and Bonnie's grandmother, Sheila, is also supposed to reappear. A lot of unfinished business there. Let's see. That preview looks interesting for next week's episode. Another little point, there's a couple small scenes with Catherine. She's having issues waking up Michael. He wouldn't feed off anything. She gave him humans, she gave him mice, she gave him every type of blood that was imaginable, and he just wouldn't drink anything. So she goes and grabs another human. I don't know what makes this human different than the rest. And she pleads him over Michael. And finally, he opens his eyes and takes a couple drops and looks up and sees this human and is like, get it away from me, get it away from me. So she does. And he's like, okay, can you wake up now, please? Because we kind of need you to kill Klaus. And he says, I will kill Klaus, but I need to feed first. Well, if you're not going to eat humans, or you're not going to eat animals, what are you going to eat? And he says, well, first you help rid me of these chains. So she does. Apparently, Michael, not only is he a vampire that hunts vampires, he's a vampire that eats vampires. Because he feeds off of Catherine. As she's leaned over to take the chains off his body, he grabs her and starts feeding off her. I know some people say, oh my God, Catherine's dead. No, she's not. She might get emaciated from being fed off her, but it won't kill her. That's not a way that you can kill a vampire. You can emaciate them to the point where they look mummified, but it won't kill them. Now, I don't know if Michael's going to kill her regardless because she's a vampire. He may not. Who knows? Talk about a case for self-torture. He must really hate himself and hate everything about vampires to want to kill his own kind. I'm sensing a very involved backstory for him at some point. Possibly, I don't know, maybe he worked for the church and was a hunter and accidentally got turned. Maybe he got caught by one of the vampires he was hunting, and they decided to make him suffer by turning him into the thing that he hates most. Something like that. Who knows? Well, anyway, that's the end for me for episode 6. I'm going to watch episode 7 this coming Thursday, but I won't be able to blog for it for a while. I will attempt to do a blog that same night because it's the only chance I'm going to have to do it. Otherwise, I won't be able to do it for probably about a week and a half because I'm going to be out of town at work. So I will probably have to do 2 blogs in one for that episode and then episode 8. I'm going to try not to do it that way, though. I'm going to try to watch that night and do the blog the same night so that I can keep up. But that's the October 27th episode. But the November 3rd episode, I will not be here for, like I said, I'll be out of town working, so I'll have to wait till I come back to rewatch it and then blog for it. So that might be a little late, but it will be there. So peace. See you later.